So welcome to another edition of the Weekend Storage Warrior. Well, here's another video I made. This is about a 10 by 30 storage unit that I purchased for $1.
Alright, so I just bought a unit. This one, nobody bid on it, and I told them if they'd give me 5 days to unload it, I would pay them $1. This is a 10 by 30 unit. So as soon as this big truck moves out of the way, we'll see what's in it. Here it is. Pretty ugly. But the reason I bought it is, for one, I need the plywood. There's a lawnmower, canned food, empty cans, a rim, a big old C-clamp, more sheets of plywood, stretching back into the dim dark recesses. We have some boxes. It looks pretty well tossed. Niblets. I didn't notice that. The big rock. There's so much trash in this. I think rather than picking it first, I'm just going to start throwing the trash away and save the good stuff in the scrap as I go. This is going to take 2 dump runs probably. Wish I had gloves. Okay, we're getting going here. There's an old square, and look what I found. A whole box full of nice leather work gloves. That's gonna come in real handy right now. Okay, so we're getting down to the bottom of this stack of boxes. Old newspapers. A whole bunch of outlets. Charcoal briquettes. Okay. Like old mail. Christmas. There's some books. Hunting Pocket Billiards. I've seen that book before. Nothing too exciting. Junk mail. I love people that save their junk mail. That one says empty 3-ring binders. Lovely. Alright. Scrap metal. Scrap lumber. This is the keeper stuff. Nothing too great. Old brass chandelier, bird cage, a couple of speakers. There's zillions of motorcycle, hot rod magazines. These, I don't know if you can sell these. 500 of them. Here we are at the old landfill. They make a big production about checking your load, make sure there's no paint in it or televisions or e-waste. That's a fire going over there. That is what happens when the winds come from the east. Things start to burn. Okay, so here we are back for day 2. Took a load to the dump yesterday. And today I've returned with some tools of the trade, a trash can for non-ferrous scrap, a trash can, a snow shovel, and a rake. It makes it a lot easier to deal with this kind of loose stuff on the floor, not having to bend over and grasp it. So I really hesitated when I was trying to decide if I wanted to buy this, and I finally thought, oh, what the heck, I've got the time. And they gave me 5 days to do it. Alright, we are continuing, and I can't believe it. After dumping out maybe the 40th box of garbage, this fell out of it. 14-karat earring, doesn't weigh very much, and a really neat old sterling silver pendant. This is why I do this. To find that in this pile of used air filters and dust is just almost a miracle. Along with those gloves. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm not going to get all the trash in one load. There's still some back there. Most of this is trash. This is marginal keep life. But there's some good news here. This is copper. That's a lot of copper. 100 pounds maybe. And this is stuff that I've just found. 2 humongous proto sockets, military entrenching tool, silver and gold, and art, and a planer. And all that stuff. Hoarding is such a strange mental condition. I wonder if people that do this are happy, you know? They're probably like really happy people. Like, oh, I can keep all my old newspapers. And that way they're saved and they don't get lost. Alright, so here we are for day 3 of our little junk adventure. The first edition John Muir, 1912. There's 3 of those Goodyear Integrities. And this is the belly of the beast. A nice pile of lumber. A couple more tires. And the stuff that was on the bottom. Empty oil cans. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So, this thing here I'm gonna have to look up. That might be worth some money. It's a first edition. One bid, $135. Okay. So, this is all the stuff. Everything except for that little girl's bicycle was from this last dollar unit. And off we go to the swap meet.
How much will I give you?
5, 10, 15, 20, 18. What is it?
One of the time reloading thing.
$5.
What do you want on your belt?
$5. $10.
That aluminum bottle.
Thank you very much. $2.
Hey.
Thank you.
How about them?
No.
On the table.
18 for all of it. So here we are a couple hours later. That was a pretty good little rush. I sold about $250 worth of stuff. So that pays for my dump costs, pays for the gas, pays for the swap meet, and I have a profit at this point of about $120. Still have that. It's a $50 bill on eBay all day long. And I've cut the volume way down. And I still have the lumber, scrap metal, and some rare books. So I'm estimating that when it's all said and done, that $1 investment will have made me a $300 profit. Can't complain about that. Although whether or not it was worth that amount of work is sort of a judgment call. Boom. Sold the lumber for $75, and this is all that's left. And there it is, all done. I really didn't find a single thing of any value in that last load. Maybe a couple dollars in spare change in the bottom of a coffee can. But it is done. And I'm not going to go to the dump. Half of that's concrete block, half of it's scrap. So we'll just take it home, shove it into the camper, and call it a day. And there we are. All the trash is in the truck. The other truck, and it doesn't look too terrible. And now I have to go through all this scrap metal. Okay, scrap is ready. Romex, bare copper, brass, and copper. It wasn't as much as I thought. After you clean it up, it always weighs a lot less. Alright, here we are at the iron place. I got $21 for the iron. It's $100 a ton. $69.95 for the copper and brass. So, it's $90 in scrap out of this. It's a little better than I expected. Alright, let's wrap this video up. Well, that turned out pretty well. I really like that kind of a unit. To be able to just park in front of it for 5 days and pick through it little by little, to me that's kind of fun. Nobody else wanted that one, but I was good with it. And it did kick out a whole bunch of chemicals and cans of nuts and bolts and stuff like that that you just throw them on the table for $1 and people just eat it up. So we made money at the swap meet, and we still have all this stuff here that'll go online. I'm going to try something different this time. I'm going to put this on eBay and put a link in the description to the listing. We'll start at $135. So if you'd like to own that book, now's your chance. Anyhow, if you've watched my videos before, you know at the end I like to add up the profit that I've made. In this situation, the cost was $124. I sold $250 at the swap meet, $75 in lumber, and $90 in scrap. So right now I have a cash profit of $301, and I think I'll get a couple hundred more out of this stuff here online. So call it a $500 profit on a $1 investment. Not bad. And we found gold and silver too, which is always nice. That's actually a modern piece that was sold at JCPenney. It's not vintage. Anyhow, if you'd like to learn how to make money at storage auctions, please feel free to buy a copy of my book, The Weekend Storage Warrior, available on Amazon.com. And that's it for this movie. Happy holidays, and bye-bye.